I've done something amazing. Fucking finally, took me ages to figure out how to get this done. So, let's just move me mug out of the way. Well, this is just a little test level, to do some, testing weapon swaps, not just weapon swaps, a whole set of functions for something. So, you ever notice in games, you can't, it's different. It's a big nightmare with making games, is having different weapon slots and stuff like that, right? And it's a long story, but it's a real fucking pain in the ass, and no one seems to be able to do it right. And then you've also got things like having mounts that you can hop onto and spawn at your location and stuff like this, and it's a big nightmare. So I've solved all these problems. I'll just give you an example. I'll just show it right now. Like, I've used one weapon, right? Here's another one. I've just reusing some similar stuff, but you can see I've just changed a few things to show these are all different, right? Change all this for each one, all fine easy the way I've done it. We've got all these different weapons, as much as I want. I mean, look, even swap it between. Look, let's walk over to here and see where. In fact, I need. Yeah, I've got a 90-degree. Yeah, I need to. That's right. I can just swap my character, my third-person character, 90 degrees. Actually, he's yeah, my third-person character is 90 degrees. But you get the point. I've still got to finish this. It's not fully done. So look, I can stand up, jump up here, whoop, and get up. Let's go all the way to the top actually. And you see, it's the same location, right? What's happening is I'm just teleporting and swapping, and there's a bit of tricks involved, but I'm basically I made it so I can teleport and swap what I'm controlling, and it's all swapping back and forth. In fact, I'll show you where it's all going in the corner here. Here we go. Everything that's not in use is getting just junked up in the corner, attached to this cube. See all my guns there? I'm just swap different ones. You can see they're swapping in and out. So I'll give you examples. Final Fantasy 15. They said for ages that people wanted a first-person mode, and it should be easy, right? And they're like, nah, it's really fucking hard. It'd take us like 6 months of hard work just trying to find out how to get it working, if we even can. Don't even know if we can. And because, you know, money got involved, they decided to try to eventually do it, and eventually it took them ages, but they eventually found out how to to add a first-person view onto, it was supposed to be one of the top-level games. You think it's easy, but it's not. It's a big mess. So, another game, Guild Wars 2. Being able to have mounts in the game, because other games had mounts and Guild Wars 2 didn't. It's supposed to be the last big MMO and stuff, and it took them years to be able to do that. Eventually they found out how to make mounts. This kind of stuff is like really difficult to pull off. So you have games, back in the old days you'd have all different weapons, no problem. These days you got less weapons and it's hard, and like you might have 2 weapons, maybe 3 if you're lucky, and 4 if you're really pushing it. And you don't get many weapon slots. With this, I could as many weapon slots as I can want. And look, if you notice this, despite the yaw, the up and downs, it resets it. Look, it resets every time. See, outside of that, which is just stuff I need to add, find out how to retrieve and reset the yaw. Outside of that, look how smoothly it is. Because this stuff's not reloading; it's already there. It's around the corner. It's just parking around the corner. I can just teleport it in. So this is like a whole set of functionalities that have been a big bane of making first-person shooters, especially, but other games as well. So with it, like, I've got all this stuff. Like I could make all kinds of camera views, different camera views, first, third, bird's eye view, all that kind of stuff. I just swap in a character that's got all that preset. Add it to a key because I've done all the coding and everything for it. Or I could transform into a fucking elephant, or a helicopter, or a car. I could just press a button, spawn a car, and I'm just in the car driving around in that exact location. Get what I'm saying? Or I could make it so that I could point my gun at someone and possess them, take over their body and move around in them and swap bodies and shit. All this shit with what we've done here. See the possibilities. This is like the big nightmare of making games and stuff. Basically, I was trying to work out how to get weapon sweat sets to work properly. And I was looking around. I've been for a while now, and no one's able to do it. The best you can get is a gigantic mess, the worst mess I've ever seen. So I'm fuck it. I'll see if I can get any ways of any kind of coding tricks that I'm not aware of, how to do it in the right code grammar structure and shit. See what I can figure out there, and I'll just do this myself. I started on this like it was yesterday or something, and now I've got it all. Pretty much got infinite guns, and not just that, I can change position, camera, what I'm controlling, and I can teleport in and out different guns. So these aren't just different guns, they're characters. So if you look at this one, right? This is the standard one, and we've got changed the arms the same. You see the arm there, it's the same. The arms are all the same. But if I check this one, the golden hand as well, because I've just changed the colors. I've just reused it and changed the colors, just to show that they're different. These are completely different characters. So for example, I could right click aim and slow down time and shoot on a certain gun, or another gun I could press the E key to jump higher or something like this, and I can have all these unique things all in self-contained in the one file. So I don't have to fuck around tinkering with shit where you touch one thing, it changes 100 other things and everything's broken. That's just ridiculous. The way this is, I just stick it all into the character. When I wield this gun or take over this helicopter or whatever, it's all in that character blueprint then, or whatever it is that I'm taking over. Teleport to my location. I don't have to teleport it if I don't want to, because I can do that too. And then that's all self-contained. So anything I change in there stays in that character. If I fuck that character up, it's not going to influence anything else. It's not going to break anything else. I did a similar thing with my NPC AI that I wrote, because no one can do this. No one's been able to do this shit properly. It's a fucking mess. So I decided to do it my own way. I'd do it an organised, proper way. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't understand this. The way this shit's designed, it's the engine, at least Unreal Engine, it's a fucking mess. This is one of the reasons why I usually make my own tools, to build my own tools. But it's not by accident it's a mess. There's a reason why it is. But I've got all the weapon swaps sorted out. So if anyone is using Unreal Engine trying to figure out the ultimate solution to this kind of stuff, I can give you some really cool stuff to show. In fact, I'll do it. I'll just go to the level blueprint. So on each level, I basically set the keys on the level, right? So 1, 2, 3 swaps between different guns, and it looks like a mess, right? But it's not. No, it's real simple. It just goes through a simple sequence, right? And it's done the right way. It's connected the right way. You just have to know you know where the things connect to. You just copy and paste this that I've done here into each level, and all you need to do is this is all you need to change. If you want to choose another gun, because we've got 7, 8, 9, 6, you just drag and drop your gun in the corner somewhere, just out of the way, whatever character you're using that you want to use for it, and then just make a copy of it here, link it here, and all you need to do is just link it to here and here for each one. So if you have 10 different guns in each level, if you want to use the same ones, just reuse the same ones. If you want to change it up, this level has a few extra guns, a really cool bazooka or some shit. Just delete this, change, and just change it to another one. That's all you have to change. And each character can have its own special keys and functions, the same on its own. We'll go to the actual code of this. This is just like a shortcut blueprint. If I go into text file, it'll look like a fucking nightmare. Look at this. Like 100,000 lines of fucking code. But Yeah, still going, still fucking. I spent 20 years trying to figure. Well, I did this in about a day or two. Finally, after fucking around for ages, I just decided to start from scratch all over again, try it a different way, do it my own way, and got it working. Now I have infinite weapon swaps, whatever the fuck I want to change things to. You know, make my own guns and swap them into, put that into a certain character. It's kind of like profiles. Guns are like profiles. You have your character and set up a different way. Your gun, the skin looks a little bit different. You got the arms are in a different position. You just change it. It's all in the same character. You don't set and forget. Anyway, that's what I did the past day or two. And added bonus here is kind of more of a braking function. But if like it stops you whenever you swap weapons. It like even if you're in the air, it just like it doesn't. I've got to fix the up, but look, oh, it's not working properly. It's it'll reset. There we go. You go see. Still need because I need to change the yaw. It's resetting. I need to set the yaw. But it stops you from move. It slows you down, but it doesn't like. It doesn't like glitch or anything. The only glitch here is the up and down yaw like that. See, that's all it is. Outside the yaw, it actually stops you from moving. So if you're changing weapons and you're running at full pace or some shit, you shouldn't be able to swap guns like that. You should like just kind of stop for a second, right? So what? This is just this isn't a full run. This is a normal walk. If I swap, now I'll just do it without. Hang on, there we go. So watch if I swap. It's like more realistic, even though it's unintended. It looks really good and it works just fine, even though it's unintended. No coding required for that. But anyway, that's so I can do all kinds of first person. I can have an unarmed, my glowy man thing, where I can talk and everything. I can swap, just throw one of them into whatever number or weapon key that I want to choose. As many as you want. So finally sorted out weapon swapping and shit. Had to do it my own way, and yeah, there's not a single guide on this that works. It's just all complete fucking junk. And always they'll con you into breaking your entire project and then ask for money to solve it. And it'll be full of errors and shit. So it's all fucking scam that people do this shit. But anyway, if anyone sees this and they're working on Unreal Engine in like a not just a first-person shooter, but especially first-person shooters. But even if you wanna change characters, I could have 5 different characters in here. Use this what I'm doing here just to swap between them. So I can have like a game where you got multiple characters that have to do different things, and you have to, one has to climb up a ladder and do this to let the other one through and shit. You can do that. All of this. Simple as that. It's all pre-done. So it's for all kinds of things. Third person, first person, 2D scrollers. A lot of games where you're doing like multiplayer, but you're in control of all the characters. You have to swap between them. Imagine you got battle lines. You're some kind of demonic possession dude with guns, and you go around possessing people, and you got like a crew of 5 dudes in a little team, and you got to keep them all alive, and they're all fighting battle lines all over the place. But you can only control one at a time, so you have to go find a hidey hole, swap to someone else. Go fight for a bit and make sure that area is safe, and guess what? You can do all this with this. See the possibilities, or you can swap to a freaking helicopter. You could spawn a helicopter at this location. So if you see the video of me doing some flight tests and stuff like that, I could just press a button, and this will just swap to at this location a helicopter. Because I'm on the ground, I could just anchor it the right way, and that helicopter will be just sitting on the ground. I'll be able to take off. Spawn a helicopter. But anyway, I finally got this shit working. There's more to. It's not finished yet, but it's it works. At least it's functionally working. There's just some additional little minor functions like the yaw and stuff I need to fix to reset. And they all hide over. Oh no, there's a few spares. Are they? That's the wrong area. That's just a few. I don't know what they're doing over there. Must have left them over there from before. But they will just hide whatever you. I've got this cube here. This is just basically instead of setting coordinates, just to make it easier, it's easier to track. I've just got this cube. So anywhere I drag this storage cube, they just grab onto the storage cube. They teleport to the storage cube. Wherever I just put that storage cube out of the way. I don't have to go manually set coordinates for every friggin' one of them. I just go put this storage cube underground out of the way somewhere on the map nearby, and they all just teleport in and out from there. They're all teleporting in and out and swapping. I mean that's like an old school way to do things. That's way better than shit that people are doing. Look at that! Like I'm just rapidly swapping. You notice in a lot of games they're so inefficient that when you weapon swap, they do a longer than necessary pause, and a lot of it is because to put an artificial delay on glitchiness and stuff, that things load in the wrong order. But this stuff's already loaded. Efficient as fuck. Just rapidly cycling between weapons. And the way it is, I can stick animations, or even I could make an explosion with dust or something every time I swap between. Hell, I can do like a Doom style thing every time I press a weapon swap, because I just have to put it in the chain sequence. I just add it, and it's really pre-done easy. I could just turn it, make it suddenly transforms into some beast dude who shouts out with a loud roar, fireballs going everywhere, and the weapon one comes in, one comes out. One goes out, one comes in. Awesome time to top of weapon swap. But as this is designed in such a way, is adding that stuff is the easiest thing you can do. The way that everyone else does this, anything you want to change, you tinker with one thing, it fucks up 100 other things. In a giant fucking maze. And I just wanted to show this video, just finally got this shit to work, just doing it my own way, because no one else can find a way how to do it. The reason why you have so few weapons slots to choose from in games, especially these days, and you have like maybe 2 weapons or something, it's because they get one weapon swap working a long complicated way. It's so fucking broken that they can't make another one, can't make an additional one, because it's such a nightmare. But the way this is set up, I can add a new gun. I could add 10 more in moments. It's all designed in such a way that you can do that. Anyway, I'll finish this video, and if anyone else is working on Unreal Engine, you want to figure out how to do this. Remember, it doesn't just apply to first-person shooters. Anything where you want to change control, teleport in and out, things like this. If you had a look at this video, you saw the code, and it's not good enough to be able to do it, just ask me, or I'll do it, maybe a tutorial on how to do it. Unfortunately, no one really puts much effort into things to want to even bother trying. But anyway, look, there's one little tiny thing I can fix this. It moves, you can see it, a tiny little bit to the left, just a tiny little bit. It's not a big deal, but that is fixable with some kind of workaround. I'd rather leave it as it is and not overcomplicate it. It's probably related to the yaw thing too. So if I fix the yaw, that's probably just going to stop teleporting. And it's got a kind of a weapon swap animation on it, which is really kind of a glitch, because I'm changing possessions of different things. So it's grabbing and letting go, and it's like falling through the ground for like one frame for a split second, and then it grabs on again, and it kind of makes an effect like kind of like a gun swap effect. But that can be changed with replaced with an actual animation. All right, that's it.